Sanibonani, Gamalam Prince Gumede, and welcome to the fourth installation of Born for Greatness TV, B4G TV. Join us online, YouTube. You can find us B4G TV on Facebook. We are B4G TV. This is the fourth installation, and this month we are looking at the women. It's a Women's Month. It's the Women's Day, for that matter, 9 August. I hope you're enjoying your holiday, but today we also have a very, very unique and significant content. But with me, I have a very prominent woman. I respect her very much in the space of, business world, in the civil society space. She's very, very prominent. And the Mongamazi, Ikamalake, Mandisa, Ntombela. Mandisa, welcome to B4G TV.
Thank you, Prince. Thank you for the very warm, very flattering and humbling introduction. Greetings to also all the viewers. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm happy to be here. So honored to be hosted by you.
We are happy. We're all happy. Thanks for making time. How are you feeling? It's a Women's Month. You are a woman, and what is your take? What's your take? I think from let's say May, June, July, women are always, looking forward to Women's Month. How do you feel?
Shucks, I'm indie, can we say this again?
Yeah.
It's crazy the fact that even May, June, July, people are looking forward to Women's Month as if only in August. You just wasn't throughout your entire life. Surely you should be embracing that and be excited about that. The fact that we still need to single out 1 month out of 12 months to celebrate, to highlight, to put women on a pedestal, is a bit saddening for me. The fact that so many years later, it's 2017, and we are still doing that.
It's like, only in August.
Right? No, I guarantee you, sometimes you couldn't have what for their spouse or for their girlfriend. God, they eat it all this time. Nobody could Women's Month, didn't get to score flowers. But guys, surely, there's nothing wrong with highlighting the date. There's nothing wrong with celebrating August. True. But let's do way more than what we do in August. Let's in Inyanga as well.
Great. B4G TV, we're here to actually kill stigmas athile and angekho fruitful and angayisa society phambili njengale sikade ukukhuluma ngayo sinomandisa ukuthi let's celebrate the Women's Day almost every day because it's significant. All right. As women, well, I'm not a woman, but ngikhuluma ngesifazane ekhaya, and bengizwa ixoxo lento ekhulunywa umayela amantombazana asekhaya ukuthi hey, your space is in the kitchen, you need to learn how to cook, you need to know how to bake, you need to and so forth. We see you, Mandisa, as you're making the workspace, corporate space as if it's natural for you. You are just, blossoming. You are making it happening, for women. How are you making it? Can you give us some ingredients, for our women viewers? How have you grown beyond those, basic, home chores and so forth?
I think before I answer that, Prince, how have I grown in my different choices, in my different fields that I'm in, I want to just start to tap into why we don't celebrate Women's Day in the first place. If you look back 1956, hundreds of women took a march to the Union Buildings to stand up for themselves. Yeah. That was an act of bravery, of courage, of, and something about my situation. It became like a natural instinct to do something about the barrier that's been put before you. They were tired of Mandisa, like, you know what, that's in corner, and let's
do away with this.
Let's do away with it because so the same with the workspace, the corporate space, entrepreneurship, school, wherever you are, there's gonna be barriers. There's gonna be barriers. And thicker than before, but I feel like it becomes a natural instinct for you to break those barriers. Naturally, it's God's gift to women, I swear. I'm gonna stand up for myself and I'm gonna do it. It's challenging each and every single day, but you do it because you're gunning for an end goal. Vision. And I'll say that's also a beautiful thing about this. It's very seldom we're so selfish but selfless in most cases. So you don't just do it for yourself, but you do it for those others as well. Around you, because the march that happened in 1956 were not just for those women, but they understood that they've got generations to come. So for me now, my strides in the workplace, in the corporate space, and challenging whatever this is Akon and Axakon, it's not just for me. I honestly, there'll be more often that I come in and it's
exactly
calls for someone to do something.
Wow, great. This is very enlightening and it's very insightful. All right. From the disadvantaged background, how have you been a solution in challenges that you have came across? You know, I'm sure you have encountered, you know, a number of challenges in life, at home, at school, at church. You know, I know you're a churchgoer and really a spiritualist. So how have you been? I've grown hearing ukuthi ikhaya engenawo wesifazane engenawo umama for that matter, liyabanda, you know, amakhaza angenakalule as if mama but you know. So how have you been a solution in challenges that you've been facing in life?
Sure. First of all, you're being black in South Africa is seen as a previous disadvantage to that comes from so many years of apartheid and oppression. We can't deny that, we can't run away from it. Also, we can't use it as an excuse any longer. So I think, how have I become a solution in my space, in my home, in my workspace, and those that are around me? It's constantly willing to lend out a hand and constantly willing to help where I can help. Listen, the Bible says so, you know. So if you know the call into my answer for the next person,
do it.
Do it. And by doing that, you are helping progress the disadvantaged. No matter how small it is, no matter how big it is, and therefore we're moving forward together. And I think that you should challenge and by helping somebody else, it does not make your problem any greater. Instead, it's law of the universe as what you give out, you'll get back.
True.
If you're always willing to help, someone will help you one day as well. So I guess I live by the principle. I live by the principle of lend out a helping hand and someone will help you.
I had previous engagements with Mandisa. She once told me that she doesn't like seeing people to belittle somebody else. You know, and as I think women need to because you know they're emotional beings. Sometimes they belittle others if something mustn't drive mustn't iPhone I think women need to work on that as well. Okay, do you think that women bathola inhlonipho that they deserve in our society today?
Not at all.
Looking at bear with me, pardon me, I need to mention this. Previously, a few days ago, we've had one of our, national leader, deputy minister, slept a woman in one of the places where he was 8 hours of the morning. I won't mention names, but having a touch base on that. What is your insight? What is your take? Do you think I'm not wearing your shoes? I'm not a woman, but do you think that as women, are you getting the respect that you deserve?
We're not getting the respect that we deserve, not just as women, but as human beings in general. But in love. Because for wena to hit me in a public space, awungihloniphi, awuhloniphi abantu abala futhi as well. Uthi ungavandalize omunye umuntu. Kukhona abanye abantu on top of that. So there's no respect in communities. Though there's very little respect, rather. Let's not paint it on the same brush. But bakhona abantu that bend over backwards to try and show respect.
It's not about
fighting in the same banner. So the respect that I've been seeing, and I've been witnessing as a young black South African woman, in communities, never mind in the workplace. It's 2017 and you still get people who will ask for a female to make the tea and say it's because you're female. And so I've been fortunate though that in my family respect is given where it's due,
Sure.
So sure. I don't come from an abusive family or family that oppresses about as far as but I go out there and I see it every single day. Take a walk in market in your rank. The names you'll hear for
those nasty remarks.
And that's someone's father, that's someone's husband, that's someone's employee, someone's boss. So it speaks to the respect in you. Where is it? She also does my son, but as a fellow human being. What I maybe you
need to have a self-respect.
Exactly.
All right. Ngifisa ukuhlaba ikhwela ngakuwo amadoda ukuthi madoda let's respect our women, because khumbula umune uzoba nengane yentombazane le uhlukumezayo ngase kube ehlukumeza ingane yakho in future. So let's be mindful of that. Let's talk about the woman's strength. Let's talk about the woman's strength. It's what in abafazi, what's in Imbogodo. Women are very powerful. I respect women. They're very powerful. So what's your take on women's strength?
Mubuka Imbogodo iqinile and ihlalele,
yes,
and it's dangerous.
Yeah.
Thrown at you. So I think that Mundis partner as well, very strong. We bear so much. We're so tolerant. We can take it, naturally. But also at the same time, it's very seldom when we say but also then you're looking for trouble. If you take a rock and you throw it at me now, or you throw it at something, same with women as well. But I think being a woman, I embrace it personally. I embrace the strengths that come with it.
Yes.
When you look back, your brother, and what you've been able to bear and what he's complaining about, it's two different things. So I think we've really been blessed with tolerance, with endurance, and the ability to bear.
B4G viewers, you can join this conversation on our platforms, online platforms, B4G TV on YouTube, B4G TV on Facebook. We have Mandisa with me, Gumede. We're having an interaction conversation around women. Mandisa, I'm about to release you, but our last question as we are wrapping up, how do you celebrate the Women's Day every day? We had a touch base on our first question, looking at what took place in 1956 on this day, but how do we see to it that we celebrate this day every day?
Yeah. Number one, Jay, to embrace who you are. Embrace being a woman, embrace your strengths, embrace your weaknesses, embrace your flaws. That speaks to being aware of umuntu and your character, so that you are able to fully embrace yourself. That speaks to constantly self-seeking and self-searching and reflecting as well. That's more on an individual basis. And then I believe that collectively, Mrs. Sebens and Awonye, and insist on backing each other, and insist on supporting each other and being there for each other as Mandisa with different goals. With different strides in life, but we are constantly uplifting each other's thing of you're able to it's not working out. It's not going to work out anytime soon. For especially Sabadresfazane who are oppressed in different ways. In the end, 1956 was not going to happen if Abasugmang Babambisa. Because if you look at it, there was different races but they had one common thing. We were women and we were driving towards a common goal. Not we are women and they're still women, we're still driving towards common goals, and what's going to work for us to back each other up.
Correct.
Put your differences aside, and be honest with each other. Honesty I was an individual. If me and I'm laying my bed at night, yeah, so definitely one is self-search yourself constantly. And be able to embrace yourself, work on yourself, develop yourself. Help others, work with others, support each other. Even, for example, in a boardroom setting, Nangumbal is saying something valid, but she's being oppressed by the Milton. Back it. Don't look for the glory for the shine. Back up, like actually what she's saying is the one. So, and this happens in different settings, as in your community. Nanguzama started a tuck shop, support her. Tuck shop now support her. Now one day she'll support you.
Salon, go support, go to your hair.
Go support her. And that's the only way we're gonna conquer all these pull her down syndromes. Women oppression sometimes it's just people don't respect us because now I'm in a group of guys I'm bad mouthing. My friend right next door. Look out for each other. Look out for each other.
Yeah. Thanks a lot, Mandisa. That was amazing. That was amazing. Let's embrace the legacy Yashua O Mama Betu in Bogota in 1956. And as B4G TV, we are very much thankful. We get your comments, and this time around, Ms. Mandisa, we very much hopeful that you're going to watch and give us your comments about what else do you want us to cover. But remember, these are the build-ups for 14 October. We're going to 14 October for a main big B4G dialogue that's going to take place Kwandengezi Community Hall. And I won't mention, as much as I'm being tempted to mention who's going to be our icon for the dialogue, but I won't tell you. Follow us on our YouTube channel, B4G TV, Facebook, B4G TV for all the details. Remember, 14 October, we'll be here, Kwandengezi, Ekasiletu. Thank you and goodbye.